South Park, one of the most watched sitcoms, revolves around the stories of Kyle, Stan, Eric, and Kenny, who wreak havoc in the small town of South Park. Sculpting stories based on their experiences and reality with a hint of wild imagination, Trey Parker and Matt Stone deliver dark humor, profanity, and satirical tales with each episode of the sitcom. Among many episodes of the non-serialized sitcom, the one where Kyle gets his mark scar is definitely one of the most viewed ones. TikTok is also currently flooded with the question, how did Kyle get his mark scar? Let's see how Kyle got his mark scar. In episode 1 of season 15, Kyle gets himself involved in something that's rather too unexpected. A satire to Apple, its rapidly evolving technology, along with all the other frenzied terms and conditions that come along with it, and how none of us care to read it before agreeing. As a simple consequence of not reading the terms and conditions of his iTunes update, Kyle finds himself in a weird and kind of petrifying situation if it were to ever happen in real life. The episode begins with all the children stuck to their iPad and Eric bragging about his iPad, which actually isn't one. While Eric gets called out by Kyle for not having a real iPad, Kyle drags himself into a rather bigger mess agreeing to the terms without reading them. In the next scene, Kyle gets abducted by Apple workers for the next big project, and it isn't something you can guess. While Apple's Vision Pro is making its own buzz, we can't say that this product would be just as hyped. Taking inspiration from one of the gore horror movies with three traumatizing sequels, Human Centipede, Apple launches its new product, Human Cent iPad. Yup, you never saw it coming. Kyle, along with other two people who haven't read the terms and conditions, are taken in to build the human centipede. While the device allows one to use all the apps and emails, the main motive is for it to be able to walk and, importantly, read. This is exactly where Kyle gets his mouth and knee scars from. The mouth of one individual is sewed to the anus of another to form a long centipede structure, a pure horror. However, to Steve Jobs' disappointment, Kyle continuously doesn't read the terms and conditions before agreeing to him, just like we never read them before clicking on the agree and continue button. After a lot of hassle, Kyle's father and friends convince Jobs to put a hold on the evolutionary gadget and just have fun with the present day state. As weird as the episode was, it was packed with mockery of how technologically consumed we are, how children have been influenced by gadget superiority, and the tricks and ploys companies place onto their customers, hidden in the long paragraphs of terms and conditions none of us read. Taking Kyle as an exemplar of us all, Kyle's scars in the episode are a metaphor for all the consequences and outturns we are facing.